Once upon a time, in a desperate attempt to rebuild their shattered family, the Harmons, Ben, Vivian, and their daughter Violet left their troubles behind in Boston and moved to Los Angeles. They stumbled upon a grand old mansion, charming yet eerie, with its Victorian architecture and weathered bricks whispering of secrets long buried. They felt drawn to it, unaware that this house had a dark soul of its own, a soul built on tragedy and soaked in blood. From their first night, something about the house felt wrong. The air was thick with something unseen, something watching. Shadows danced in the corners, and a chilling presence seemed to linger, even in the warmth of daylight. It wasn't long before the family started hearing whispers and footsteps where no one was walking. They would feel a cold breath down their necks and find doors opening by themselves, as if inviting them deeper into the house's embrace. Then came their neighbor, Constance Langdon, a woman with an unnerving smile and eyes that seemed to know far too much. She would visit unannounced, weaving cryptic warnings into her southern charm. Constance's son, Tate, soon appeared too, a boy with a haunting smile who formed a strange bond with Violet. But Tate wasn't like other boys. He was dark, troubled, and somehow familiar with the house, as if he had always been there. Soon the Harmons began to discover the truth about their home. Every inch of it held memories of those who had come before, dozens of lost souls with tragic ends. There was Dr. Montgomery, the doctor-turned-madman who built the house and left behind twisted horrors in the basement, and the tortured lovers who met brutal fates within these walls. Each ghost was bound to the mansion, unable to leave, living in a limbo of misery and revenge. In the basement, something lurked in the darkness, a creature known as the Infantata. It was neither fully alive nor dead, a monstrous remnant of the doctor's dark experiments. Vivian and Ben's curiosity led them deeper, but every secret uncovered only tightened the grip of the house on their lives, as if the house itself fed off their suffering. As time passed, the lines between the living and the dead blurred. Tate's dark intentions began to unfold, and Violet was drawn further into the despair of the spirits around her. The house was a cage, not just for ghosts, but for the Harmons, who could feel its hold tightening, suffocating them. By the end, the Harmons found themselves part of the house's terrible story. They became trapped, like so many others before them, condemned to haunt the house forever, bound to its walls and whispers. The mansion stood silent, ready to welcome its next unsuspecting family, its windows watching with a hungry patience, waiting to consume again. And so, the murder house kept its secrets, hidden behind its beautiful facade, standing as a tomb for all those who dared to call it home.